Hello everyone, this is a video about this Walkman with the belt case. Both of them have been sanitized to the maximum of near destructions, especially this one because it had some sort of hand grease and smoking stuff. I washed it thoroughly and now it's near to perfection as it came from the manufacturer. And this one is the star of this show, and this one is a radio cassette player, and the model number is Sony WM-FX10. It is rubbed off from here, but is very reliable item that nothing can go wrong with this. Instead of the belt or the motor, and that's really it, or the pinch roller in case that you wonder. But this one, everything has been cleaned and changed, the belt and lubricated and speed tested, and everything is working well. The radio was nothing wrong with it, because mainly nothing is wrong with the radio cassette player Walkmans, only the tape player or cassette player is going to have some problems, like the belt, or second the motor or transport system by cracking the gears and so on and so forth. I have some pictures of inside this item I show you. And about this case, let me just take this case and talk about this and put it aside, because this case, belt case, it just doesn't offer you any protection whatsoever, because it's all fabric without any paddings. Let me just show a light in there. As you see, it's just some fabric without any sort of paddings. It's just a container to just hang it around your waist or with your belt, and that's really it. So I washed this to the destruction and is really sanitized to the maximum. You can eat this right now, considering my OCDs. Anyway, it has a velcro here and it hasn't got any zips whatsoever. I was very curious about this, because I've been seeing this case on eBay. They are selling this. Some people, they are selling it for 15 quid, some people 25 quid. It's crazy, just because it has Sony and Walkman here. And I wanted to see how good is this. Unfortunately, it's just a case, like a bag, without any sort of protection or zip or whatever. You just have to fold this back in, and then with the velcro you just close this, and it's very wonky and not really presentable. It has a pocket here. I don't know, you put some loose change or tape in there. But anyway, this is good to have, because I killed my curiosity and purchased this, and now I am happy that I have this. And then we are going back to the WM-FX10. This guy is really rugged and also basic. It doesn't have any auto reverse or any belt and whistles. It just has normal and chrome tapes and FM stereo mono. And here we have a stop, forward, rewind, and play. On this side we have AM, FM selector, and then volume, and then tuning, Walkman headphone, and then a tape and radio selector. And here is nothing, and here we have a very convenient wall adapter that is center negative, so be very careful, because all the new wall adapters, they have center positives, so you might kill this one if you don't pay any attention to this picture that you see right now. And then here you have nothing, and on the face you have just a radio scale, FM and AM, and I have to tell you that everything works perfectly. This guy was a little bit neglected, because it has lots of scratches there, but fortunately only one dent here. Other than that, is in perfect working condition. At the back it has the belt clip, and I advise you to keep the belt clip on all the time, because it's avoiding to have any scratches on the back. And then here we have the battery compartment. It takes 2 AA batteries, and the battery compartment was intact without any sort of rust or leakage or any sort of contaminations at all. And then at the back we have this convenient hole for adjusting the speed. So if the speed is not right, you can just put a cross screws here and then very gently turn it round to adjust the speed. So it's very good. And this belt clip is, some people, they are selling this from £10 to £15 individually, just this clip. And it's good to have this on this unit as well. It adds to the price of this one as well, because it came both together. So, and some people, they are selling this for £25 up to £40 not working, but other people, they are selling this up to from £35 up to £50 with working. And if it's intact with the headphone and the box and everything, the price would exceed 70 quid, because it's very old. It's more than 25 years of age, this item. So the only thing that is it remains is just showing you some pictures of inside of this, and then play a song. And in this case I opted for this Sony Bluetooth speaker, which is the SRS, and I think is GX 300, or XG, whichever. Forgive me for making any mistakes, but for a change I wanted to have a very powerful Bluetooth speaker that also it has the connectivity of 3.5mm jack with some analog players. And in this case we have, when you open this, and I have to tell you something about this, that there is no screws anywhere whatsoever while you are opening this. Everything is accessed with a clip, and the clip, this is the only caveat about this, and you see there is a clip there, and another clip there. So it's very difficult to open it without those clips, because if you open this and you pry open with a spudger from here, you can make some progress, but these 3 clips, they are hanging there forever, and you have to force them open. But if you force those clips away from the top, you can open it much easier. Anyway, the only screws that you can find in here is the motor screws that are screwed to the bottom of this facing. Anyway, let me just show you some images from inside, and then we play a song and we end this video. So this is how the belt is going round. Everything is cleaned, lubricated and ready. And here you can see the tuner, volume and the headphone and the DC jack and all the gears here lubricated to the limited maximum. And as you see, the battery compartment is in good condition, but this side, the positive side, was a little bit bad, so I cleaned that and it's good now. And this is another picture. This is a picture of the top, back and the middle, which is the item itself. And this is the front side where you put the tape in, and this is the motor here. And the next one is this one, that the whole mechanism and the motherboard, it gets separated much easier than the other ones. That is very user friendly, very fixing friendly as well. And then the clips, I want to find a picture of the clips that is really, you know, showing you the clips here. And these are the clips 1, 2 and 3 there. Unfortunately, it's not much visible like the other ones, this one and that one. So these are the ones that you have to separate it from the cassette door. And this is the back of the unit, the motor and the rollers and the pinch roller and the head. And this is the belt side with the gears, fast forward, rewind, and the motor there. I have to say, this item is really good. If you come across this at a reasonable price, please go ahead and purchase it, because the only thing that you have problem with is the opening it. And this is the head and the pinch roller and some capacitors here. They are not electrolytic aluminum surface mount capacitors that goes off very easily, but you know, if you have found some of these, is not bad to change them. But why to fix something that is working for the time being? And this is a bigger picture of the head and the pinch roller. And as you see, is not auto reverse, and it's just one-sided stereo. And I'm afraid that's it. Now we are going to play a song with this. I connected it via the 3.5mm jack. Right, and the Bluetooth, I have some videos that shows you how you can connect this via the Bluetooth. You can go there and find out how to do that. Anyway, this item is the bottom feeder. It means the head is at the top. And now we play. Let me adjust the volume and turn on the speaker. The mega bass is off. Let me just see. I think I put the other side, which is empty, but the play is on this side. Volume. Just to demonstrate a little bit of the functionality of this is the forward and this is the rewind. That is fully functional and is really strong as well. It has a lot of torque in there. You can just, put a 90 minutes of tape in there and it has no problem whatsoever to just do that, because some of the Walkmans, they have some difficulties in rewinding and fast forwarding the 90 minutes tapes, cassette tapes. This is a Chrome, and I'm afraid that's it. The rest is the radio on and off, and then FM and AM. But you can see the sound of a analog cassette player, and this is without any mega bass. Let me just demonstrate. Off, on, and it's a very satisfying bass that is producing. And as you see, as I'm moving this, nothing is changed, and wow and flutter is to the minimum. Anyway, this video is getting too long, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.